Get away from me, weirdo.
Run by criminals and think I'm taking sergeant test next month? Why do you have to be like that? Run by criminals and
Can't defend against that kind of thing.
Them off me! Get them off me!
Reach the owner.
Keep away from
Not
the
yet.
scene of the blast.
Think he could have been inside the shop?
I'm very busy.
The fire department says
I'm
the
not
place is
trying to
empty.
secure the
Fucking
scene.
bogs won't be
I think
happy
the
until the
whole
whole
city
city
will
burns down.
You should vacate the area, citizen.
Everyone stay back! This is for your own safety!
Hello?
Oh, hello. I don't want any trouble. Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Well, I'd better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, Adam.
What's a checkpoint for self-fulfilling?
You know my... Wow. 2 in 1 day. Did maintenance take the plague cross off my door?
I'm sorry.
Arya was here earlier. And now you. That's 2 agents to walk through my door willingly. No, while I have you, I'd love to talk with you about Rucker.
That's actually why I'm here.
You're kidding, right? Because this never happens. Sometimes I literally feel like a dentist.
I have a suspicion about who might be behind the hit on Rucker. A name. iLink came back with nothing,
But maybe I can use some of my shrink-your tricks to see what I can dig up. Maybe draw up a profile for you? So who's the guy?
Victor Marchenko.
He sounds bad. No sweat, it's nice to feel like I'm part of something. I'll let you know if I have any luck.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it.
I hope you don't beat yourself up over the Rucker thing. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Those are some impressive statistics.
Hard to believe Peter is the most stable agent we have. Are you here to talk?
Yeah, they seem to know.
You've got to look at the obvious first, right?
We've only got 3 victims left to identify from the train station.
Adam, good to see you.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
Being paranoid.
No, I'm telling you, someone's hacking into the server and reading our email.
It's got to.
Hey, private conversation.
It's got to be Director Miller. He's got access to all our communications for security reasons.
I'm telling you, they were hacked. It wasn't them.
That's gotta raise him.
Hey, Adam.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
How long is Director Miller going to be in Gotham City?
He told me as long as it takes. He's coordinated a state-to-state session.
Art doesn't make sense.
Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are, I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Any progress on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep. I wake up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever worked with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel, ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
Well, you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison, I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, yeah, I don't know. They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You're saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
Art doesn't make sense because of, you know, the obvious.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
whoever we're not thinking of.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I don't know. We could put the name of every organization on
Access denied.
I've managed to track Vince all the way to the repertory cinema yesterday at noon.
Art doesn't make
but
sense.
The camera doesn't show him going out.
The obvious.
It must have been another exit.
Did he meet somebody there?
How should I know? Dozens of people walked in during the next hour.
Anomaly
I didn't
detected.
recognize any of them.
Could be anyone.
Trace
Been too long.
access granted.
For Black. If I don't hear from him by tomorrow, I'm going to Miller. Said the Valley are in the middle of something big. We need to know what it is.
It's whoever we're not thinking of.
Hey, it's a good thing you got that signal booster offline. Agent Singh spent a long time getting in with the Jinn. It'd be a shame to have it blow his cover. Dr. Talos Rucker, former medical doctor and former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, now deceased. You know the rest.
That's the materials needed for a breach.
It's whoever we're not thinking of. Art doesn't make sense because of,
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Could be anyone, really. I don't know.
Access
We
granted.
could put the name of every organization on a board and throw darts at it. Could be anyone, really.
If I have anything...
Anomaly
Art
detected.
doesn't make
Access
sense
granted.
because of, the obvious. It's whoever we're not thinking
Use
of.
your own, Agent.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
I don't know. We could put the name of every organization on a board and throw darts at it.
How about some privacy?
Rucker's death has got everything on the web jumping.
Art doesn't make sense
Anomaly
because of,
detected.
the obvious.
Trace program initiated.
Jim's gonna hear about it.
Could be anyone, really.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Don't worry, Shang already
It's whoever
updated.
we're not thinking of. I don't know. We could put the name of every organization on a board and throw darts at it.
Anomaly
All we can
detected.
do is speculate.
Trace program access granted.
Art doesn't make sense because of, the obvious. Could be anyone, really.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
It's whoever we're not thinking of.
And it's a pleasure to speak with you too. Listen, I know it's your The Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow to the basic human rights. Social justice warriors fail to see the basic
Access granted.
Unequivocally false. All of the legislation is to ensure that they are safe from us. I have many friends who are, and most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes.
Who's made the most noise in the pro-op?
That doesn't make sense because, you know,
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507.
yeah, we've seen that already.
What? You need maintenance or something?
Reporting to you live from ICUS. ICUS News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting.
Maybe you could work your investigation.
Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the
That's gotta raise some eyebrows.
expansion plans for the Palisade.
Anomaly detected. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them in terms of human cases.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. You seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Lyon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me,